So it's of course day 1 of Sevens World, Rush Duel now in Duel Links, and there is a lot to go through. Of course, we've got some more cards on the ban list, we've got Mimi coming as an event very soon, we've got a new selection box, we've got the brand new pack, and of course, it is time to go through Yuga's unlocks, his brand new cards, his skills, and also the gate, because we have some brand new cards in here. So first of all, we've got some duplicates. Okay, we've got the Wolfang from the starter deck, I imagine, and Sparks as well. That's fine. We've got the Lizard Soldier. Okay, a decent enough level 3. Fine. Red Medicine. Not gonna see play, but again, it makes sense for a free card. We've got Sky Dragon, a level 6 1 tribute, which you're not gonna play, right? Then also, Ansler, which was pretty good in the Switch game, right? Back in the day. But now, this is fine for a gate drop, but nothing special. We've got the Road Magic Explosion, which I believe there's a skill for as well. And if you've got level 7 high spellcaster in the field, send a 5 out the graveyard to burn your opponent for 400 damage every card in the field. That's going to be potentially, what, 3, 12, 24 a maximum. That could be really huge, depending on how things go in Rush. And then we've got Axel Wonder Splat. So not Super anymore, it's Splat, a level 6. Send top card of your deck to the graveyard. This turn, one face of spellcaster you control gains 200 attack points and its level is increased by 2. So this would, if you increased its own level, then it would work with the Road Magic Explosion, which I guess is the combo they want you to do. Then we go to his level ups, right? And here's a big thing, is we know they've changed gem counts, right? And so, does that mean we're getting more gems than usual? Because if not, then each character will have 270 gems, which means that overall on day 1, these 4 characters could have less gems than one Vrain's character, which is not a good look. So first of all, we've got Ansler. Oh, Konami, you don't need to do this, please. Do not put gate drops in level ups. I get why you do it, but at the same time, it devalues the gate drop farming part of the game, and that's a core part of the game. Okay, then at level 7, we've got the Road Magic Explosion. I see how things are going to go. We've got the Splat. Okay, there's 3 of them. We've got a skill ticket. Okay, that's new. And you can get the 7's characters cards in it. Okay, that's, I quite like that. That's really cool. Instead of giving us a card ticket that's useless, a skill ticket is, for the average player, going to be way, way better, right? So I quite like that. Then we've got another Ansler. Really? Another... No, we're not doing this, Konami. We're not doing this for our brand new world. We're not giving the same cards in the gate drops as level ups. And you've only got to farm 1 copy of each card from the gate now. It just makes that so completely irrelevant. I don't get it. Now, gem-wise, we've got what? That is 10, 20, 30. We've got 80, we've 130. We've then got 210, 290. So it's a bit more than a Vrain's character to 20, right? That was 270 gems. But still, if that's the same for Luke, then Gavin, then Roman, then that means we're getting the same amount of gems as one character from Vrain's World on day 1, which is really weird given they want to go into the box. They want new players to start with Sevens World, and you're not giving them gems. Now maybe level stage missions, right, are going to give more gems. I haven't looked at them yet, but that's a little bit worrying, I think a little bit worrying. So we did have a legend skill down here, or archive skill, sorry. We have the, which one is this? It's going to be the legend draw. Can be activated before your normal draw on turn 4 and onward. One of your cards in your normal draw will be a legend monster. Okay, that is not awful, but depends on what legends we get, right? If it's just the M, just Summon Skull, then right now, this ain't very good. But down the line, when we get Blue Eyes, or Jinzo, or Barrel Dragon, for example, just as examples, this will be way better, right? So, huge potential, and of course these skills can be used by any character, not just the one they are locked on, which is really, really cool. So then on to his normal skills, right? We've got Dark Cool Draw, can be activated before your normal draw on turn 4 and onward. If you press a face with level 7 or higher monster on your field, no monster on your field, one of the cards you draw will be a level 5 or 6 Dark Attribute monster, that is a non-legend. Okay. Not very good. You'd rather play the skill that guarantees you Sevens Road rather than this. Then we have Explosive Drive, which of course is the skill that works with Road Magic Explosion. You give monster you control 500 attack points, then you can set this card to add 1 back from graveyard to your hand, giving you discard fodder for this. That is pretty cool. Restrictions fine, right spell costs of rock. It's Yuga's deck, you're going to be playing them anyway, so this is a fine enough skill. It might not be that great, but it is certainly interesting, right? Hammer Crush Deal. Okay, just Yuga and Luke getting this one. This one I think you'll see play in a bunch of decks I haven't settled on skill yet. So you set Hammer Crush from a hand in Smart Trackle Zone. and then draw 1 card. Hammer Crush, discard a card, blow up a back row. So it's giving you the resources for this, which is fine. It's a super rare in the box, so it feels a bit weird, but this card will see play, this skill naturally will see play as well. Then we've got the Lightning Shift skill, so the one you get for the structure deck. This skill is really, really good, right? It makes Vault Condor live when it most likely won't be in the duel, so I think this one might be the most prevalent skill on ladder. Of course, because the structure deck is free, plus 500 gems, and if people are just wanting to try out Rush Duel for the first time, then this does make sense to kind of go all in on. And it's only level 12, so not too long to kind of play with to get this unlocked. Very, very cool. We've then got Rush on 7's Road. At the start of the duel, if you have no level 6 or higher effect monsters in your deck, add a 7's Road and a Torna to your deck. I assume this is mainly to be played with the star deck, right? And that's the whole gimmick, is you've got shit cards in the deck, you then have these good cards. This skill is functionally worthless. Just straight up worthless. Then we've got Set Sparks, which is setting a Sparks in your deck or graveyard, which is fine. Not very good. 7's Axel Road, though. This is the big one, right? That gives a monster on your field 100 attack points, so that's either going to be something like your 7's Road Witch or your Torna, making them 24, and then on turn 4 onwards, you can shuffle a card back to your deck, add a 7's Road from your deck to your hand. This skill will see play. Now, is it better than the Lightning Shift skill? I'm not too sure. I think you'll see both of them on ladder quite a bit. Then we've got Splash Draw, which is the same as the Dark Draw, but except this time for water monsters, which I guess is fine. We've got Strange Forces. This skill can be used with the only level 4 high monsters in your deck are spellcaster types, requirement none. Change one attack position, Strange count your field to defense mode, and increase the attack of one level 6 lower spellcast by 500. That is not very good. Then set one Recovery Force from the graveyard in your back row. I guess it's fine, right? This will be one of the, you probably play this card anyway, or 1 or 2 in the deck, because right now in Duel Links there's not too much recyclability, and this is one of the only cards we have that's going to guarantee that, so the skill I think is not great, but card-wise it's fine. And then Tornado Draw, again, like Dark, like Water, going to be for wins. So overall, Yuga has 2 very good skills. He has the Archive skill, which is not bad, and I think my general gripe with this is going to be every character will be repeats of their gate drops, there's barely any gems, and that's not a great sign for a world that's already so divisive in the player base, right? So we'll have to see what they're going to do. Like, maybe they're going to increase level cap over time more. You know, maybe we get to, say, November, and there's a cap to 25, or December, right? And just over time it works out to being the same. But for every Rush Duel character we get in a month that might replace a speed character, you've got to assume you're now getting less gems, and that is not the best feeling to have. But again, that might change if stage missions are going to be more important, we don't know. Looking at this, I don't really see it. So that is my raw thoughts on Yuga. Again, we're going to go through and get all the characters, alright, and do a box opening hopefully today. So I'll see you all in the next Rush Duel video. See you then.